told you, man. I barely go on Twitter. Like, since I added you, have you seen me on Twitter at all?
Not at all, dude. Not at all.
Yeah, I told you. I wasn't kidding when I said I don't use Twitter all that much. I use it maybe once or twice every so often, and that's
Why
about
you think
it. I
it's
might
dead,
go
bro?
on there. Huh?
Why you think it's
Wonder
dead? Yeah,
what
I
the
mean, like,
links.
no, like, why you don't use it?
Dude, because I don't care about it. Like, fuck, I mean, all these other people, I mean, they play, instead of playing games, they play Twitter. I would rather play games. Like,
Right.
Like-
That makes sense.
fuck it. I don't care. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I use it every once in a while. There might be once or twice every 3-4 months where I get really into
Take a
Twitter.
seat.
But then after that fit is over, I just kind of stopped using it. Like,
Right.
not caring about it.
Anyway, I asked around near Sonico 10. Couldn't get anyone to back up Hamuro's alibi, though.
Yeah.
All right. Good work.
So, I mean,
So,
I
what'd you call me?
I don't give two shits
Something
about
came
Twitter.
up. Take a look at this.
Yeah, but I think Sony gonna file charges against that dude.
It's pointless arguing on people on Twitter because you're not going to change their mind. It doesn't matter how many facts. It doesn't matter how many
Damn.
facts, how many
The cops had their hands on this.
how logical
This could
you
be
are,
Pretty bad.
Ready? I'm gonna play.
how bullshit their opinion is. Like it doesn't matter about all that because you're not going to change their mind. They're still going to believe whatever they're going to believe.
Kume's the poor bastard getting
So,
dragged into the club.
Yeah, they will.
There's no point in arguing.
I
So
mean,
I will say my biggest
Explains
tweet
why
I
Kume's
have ever
buddy there is
made,
running for his
that like my
life.
most popular one, was simply correcting an Xbox grammar
Akira Murase.
who doesn't know how to speak simple English, and he didn't realize
He
that.
hasn't left Kamurocho after
I forgot
getting interrogated
exactly
by
how the
cops.
tweet went, but it went
The
something
look of
like,
things, there must be a Curie hideout
since
nearby.
PlayStation has like S in
Crazy
the
how clear
title,
it is.
shouldn't it be like
Hamuro can't just talk his way out of this.
PlayStation?
Yep.
My
And there's
point
more.
is, like,
Take a look at this.
I have to look at my Twitter to tell you the full details because I forgot. But the point is, it was a grammar mistake, and I corrected him, and that was like the most
1 hour
popular
later,
thing I ever did on Twitter.
Everyone leaves. Except
Which I assumed the guy
Hamuro's
wasn't
Kume.
English, which
Even the
he
owner
better
hijacked
not be because it was like a very simple
Wait.
English mistake.
Why would they stick around?
Which if he wasn't English, that's fine.
Pal
But
Hamura never mentioned this part.
if he was English, that
Now,
just shows you how
this
stupid
happened around
that
10
Xbox are.
Meaning,
Xbox fanboys are, to be honest with you.
Before Kume's suspected time.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
there's no point in arguing with people. They're not going to listen to you. So, like, I can go on Twitter right now and say everyone crying about Last of Us 2 is overreacting. And I'll just get hated and call
I don't know, that shit's
whatever.
crazy,
Like,
man.
Hamuro
there's
said
no,
he threw
there's
Kume
no
out of the
point.
club around midnight. After that,
I'm getting in the game, and if it's really that bad, I'll tell you about it. But I'm getting the game mostly for the gameplay. The gameplay looks amazing.
That's where you come in, Yagami.
So is she getting a day one
Talk to the
or
guy in charge of
a few days after? Or what?
back up.
I'm not really
You're the
that big
lawyer
in
here.
games
I get
day
that,
one.
but don't tell me how to do my job.
I don't mind waiting
Yeah,
a little bit to get a
Aren't you
game.
gonna talk to him either
So I'll
way?
probably just wait for
All the same,
Christmas
I'd
or.
appreciate it if you'd stop barking
I-
orders at me.
No, I
I
was
mean,
saying,
there are some circumstances that can get me getting it day one, but I'm not. I've never been like someone who has to get a day one. As long as I get it within time, that's all I care about.
yeah, I was thinking about getting it like for PS5 release. You know, I want to get that one and Ghost of Tsushima.
You know that'll be a good idea. Wait until PS5. That way you can play the 60 frames, the best version. I might do that. In fact, that's what I was going to do with Cyberpunk. I was gonna, because I'm telling you this now, Cyberpunk on PS4 is going to run like 20 frames. It's not going to run all that good. Like, I'm telling you that right now. So I'm waiting for PS5 to play Cyberpunk.
When is Cyberpunk being released? I think in September, right?
Yeah, it's like very close to PS5's release date.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna pick that shit up, but all I know is that that new Assassin's Creed look dope, man. I ain't sure if you saw the trailer of it.
No. I haven't stopped caring about Assassin's Creed ever since they...
Man, I think you need to check that joint out, man.
The last Assassin's Creed game I was interested in was probably Black Flag. That's really about it.
Looks good, man.
I mean, I look at it. I mean, I only seen like thumbnails. I haven't seen any gameplay. I don't know if there's a gameplay out there. But
yeah,
when I look at it,
yeah,
I see like
it is a trailer out there. And then
I see God of War. I see Kratos. You can't tell me that was inspired by Kratos, which is fine. I'm not one of these people that cry, "Oh, a game coming, another game. Let's cry about it and back the developer for honestly no good reason." Those people. That's it. That's just the first thing I seen when I looked at it. It's like, wait, is this God of War? This looks like God of War. Is it still like that Odyssey gameplay where it's like?
Oh no, man. No, man.
Because one of the things about Assassin's Creed I miss, and I think the series has gotten away from, is the actual assassination. What the series was actually about back in the day.
No, but matter of fact, they will show gameplay of it on the Series X May 7th. So I want to check that shit out.
But yeah, I don't really have any interest. You know, something, believe it or not, that the game can do that would get me interested in it is add back the multiplayer of Assassin's Creed. People shitted on it, but the Assassin's Creed multiplayer was really actually quite good. It was really good, actually, and it saddens me that it's no longer there. Because I really liked it. And I'm not the only one. Sick in his latest podcast said he liked it too, and I was surprised because, you know, he's not a multiplayer dude. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but... Yeah, but yeah, I really like Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I hope it returns one day. It probably won't, because ever since they got rid of it, I don't think anybody's really been complaining. It's not like the Last of Us situation where all anybody did was complain about it. But multiplayer for Assassin's Creed is a big selling point. If they add it back, I might get it.
Yeah, I never played the multiplayer of Assassin's Creed. Just the, you know, like the story.
It was good. Pretty much the whole game was it was about assassination. You had to find your target by observing the cues of people around you. The NPCs will act a certain way, and the players will act a certain way.
Yeah.
You had to find your target, and then you had to assassinate them the most quiet, effective way. The absolute best way to assassinate them, at least in Brotherhood, because Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was the multiplayer I played pretty much all the time. I haven't really played the others besides 4. The best way to assassinate them, once you unlock the ability, is to get poison. And it was get poison and then get a focus kill, where you just stand right beside your target and you just stab them, and you walk off, and then this poison will do its job and you kill them. It's so satisfying because they never even Because
You
a
need
lot of times
something?
they won't even know that you've done
Actually,
it. There's been times where
wondering if you
I'm
have a minute
walking,
to
just
talk.
trying to get away from
About?
the assassins,
December
and
4th.
all of a sudden my screen just goes green, and my character drops dead. I'm
Oh,
like,
I had that day off.
when
man.
did I get
If
poisoned?
anyone's gonna know, it's our manager.
I mean, it's
He
just
doesn't come in till nighttime, though.
The manager,
like
huh?
there's nothing else like it.
This him?
Yeah.
It's sad that they don't do it
Oh, it is.
anymore.
What's his
I
name?
really liked it.
Aragaki.
Think you could get in touch with him for me? We need to have a chat.
I could try. Hold on. I knew this was gonna happen.
But
He never has his
yeah.
phone on during the day. He usually hangs out near here.
So
though.
I guess you'll be gaming
You mean in
all
Kamurocho?
day, right?
Yep, usually.
All right, I'll go take a look
No,
around.
I'm probably
If you don't
gonna
mind me asking, how? You're just gonna walk the whole
go
city?
take a walk.
No, I have a plan.
I don't-
Someone I can use to help
I
me
don't
find
game all day. I
the
mean,
name and photo. It shouldn't be
I
much
get
of a
bored
problem.
if I'm gaming
Ah.
all day.
If you say so, man.
Right, yeah.
Good
You
luck.
know, and that's exactly how
Thanks for
I
the
felt
help.
last night, man. It's like I get bored, dude. Shit, I was on that
Here
Horizon
lately,
Dawn Zero.
me and my mom, we've been taking my dog out to this park, to this. It used to be a campsite, but people use it now as a walking trail. So we've been taking my dog over there, and
What kind of dog you have?
he's a mutt. He's a mixture of all kinds of stuff.
Oh, all right.
He's really cute. He's really playful. Easily the most playful dog we ever had.
So, like, just because, you know, he mixes with all kind of other types of dogs, he's a mutt?
Yeah, that's the definition of a mutt.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, you don't have to have like a $300, $400 dog.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm gonna get Last of Us 2, and if it's really that bad, if the story's really that SJW,
Man, for what I've seen, the story is
I'll
awesome,
talk about
dog.
it.
Man, the story is awesome, dog.
Like I don't know if it's just people crying, because that's all gamers doing nowadays. They fucking cry about everything. It doesn't matter what it is.
And that's why I don't pay no mind to it, man. I just don't.
Especially when it comes to Sony games. I mean, Sony games are especially a big target of it.
Exactly, because Xbox have nothing to offer, man. Nothing to offer their gamers but the shun third parties.
I mean,
Like-
it's not just with Xbox fanboys. It's practically with PC fuckers. I mean, it.
Oh yeah, I mean, PC be crying their ass off also. How come
Yeah,
we ain't getting this
I'm-
game on PC? This and that.
Yeah, I'm tired of those PC fuckers. And you know what? I would respect them if they weren't such hypocrites, because they are hypocritical when it comes to Nintendo. They don't cry about Nintendo for the same thing that they cry for PlayStation 4, even though Nintendo does the exact same thing PlayStation does. It probably does it worse than what Sony does. And yet, Sony is the one who's the bad guy.
Yeah,
Just
but listen
about
to
everything.
but the thing about it, to them, Sony's a threat, man.
I don't know why. Like, a gaming company actually making games, you don't have to necessarily like the games. I'm not saying you have to like them, but they're actually making high quality games.
Right.
And that's a threat to you? You call yourself a gamer, and yet all you want to do is complain about fucking video game? Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't get it. Like, my only guess is that these people hate Sony as a full-on company, and they're translating what Sony does as a full company as to what they do in the gaming division. And don't get me wrong, I don't care about Sony beyond, you know, I don't care about Sony in terms of like the actual company. The only thing I care about them is, the only thing I like about Sony is the gaming division. If Sony ever ruins their gaming division, Sony as a company might as well be dead to me. I don't have a single Sony TV. I don't have a single Sony anything in my house other than PlayStation. And if I do have it in my house, I don't know about it.
Somehow I knew I'd find you here.
Ah, Yagamishi. You here to join this raid I'm about to get going?
Yeah.
Probably not, huh?
I don't know why so many people hate PlayStation so fucking much.
I need a guy like you for it, Tsukumo. This is
you would think
Tsukumo.
People will want the gaming console who actually provides games, but
Tsukumo makes a
that's obviously not the fucking case.
A modern day informant, if you will.
I told you Sony's a threat, man.
What's the mark this time?
Like what are they a threat of, though?
For someone. The owner of
what are they threatening?
Man named
Listen.
Aragaki. He's probably somewhere nearby.
You know, and show their cards. Sony have to show their cards in order to sell. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Sony, PlayStation is a straight up bigger brand than Xbox. I don't care what people.
My phone?
I don't care what people say about it. It's the truth. I mean, just look at the 360. The 360 had a year head start. It had every single big third-party game, timed exclusive, straight up exclusive. The DLC for it was exclusive for a year. I mean, the 360 was doing everything in its power to utterly destroy the PlayStation, and the PlayStation was off to a rough start because it not only came out a year later, it came out at $600.
The price, yup.
Searching for something.
Yeah, and it had no advantages. The only advantage the PS3 had over the 360 was that the failure rate wasn't nearly as high. That was it. Everything else, it was Xbox. I mean, the media was all about the Xbox back then. I mean, Xbox fanboys want to talk about media bias for now. Man, they would have hated last gen. If they were around last gen and the media bias between PlayStation and Xbox was reversed and it was mostly PlayStation positivity instead of Xbox, like, oh my goodness, they hate it now. They would have hated it back then if that was the case. There was no competition. But anyways, yeah, media bias.
Let's try.
I mean, you name it. As a positive for Xbox, it was probably a legit positive. And you name it for. Games ran worse on PS3.
Still a massive hint, though.
I mean, the PS3 had no advantages, and at the end of the day,
so if I were you,
and the PS3 was considered a failure by Sony. I mean, it sucked the company dry in terms of money, almost made them go bankrupt, and they still sold more than the 360.
Try to get
all those disadvantages, being considered a failure, and they still sold more. Like
way more.
No, it wasn't way more. It was only by like 1 million or some negligible
That's
number.
A big difference, though.
Not really. When we're talking about consoles in the millions, 1 million really isn't all that much. But regardless of how much or how little it sold more than the Xbox 360, it still sold more. That's a very impressive, like, considering the fact that the PS3 had no advantages. It's just people underestimate the PlayStation brand. Like, they really, like, people on the internet think, oh, the PlayStation can just be knocked out like that with no effort. Like, Microsoft has it in the bag. Like, yeah, you'll be surprised next gen when the sales numbers are out and the PlayStation is outselling it by a considerable margin. It might be I'll say this, it might be a closer race than it was this generation, but I still think the PlayStation's still going to outsell it by a good margin.
Yeah, but why you think it's going to be a race? Because it's like the only thing they got ahead of us is power. Okay, power is the same thing, you know, what they had for
Dude, I don't want to hear this Parga argument. If the Lockhart ends up to be true, which apparently I've been hearing some developers actually speak up on it and been. Well, I haven't been hearing it, but I've been hearing it from a friend,
Boss,
and
come
my
here.
friend my friend follows this stuff a lot closer than I do. So if he says something, I pretty much take his word on it. He says that some developers have actually come out and gave hints or straight up spoke about the lock art. If that lock art is true and it's like just a 1080p version of whatever the Series X will be able to do, I don't want to hear the shit about power, because you know damn right that that lock art is going to be the 99% seller when it comes out. Like that's what's going to sell the Xbox, not the fucking Scarlet or the Series X. I don't. But yeah, like PlayStation is a very strong brand, and I don't think many people on YouTube realize that. So is Xbox doing like an event in May?
May 7th.
Oh, okay, so like less than a week.
Yeah, they go show some gameplay of the Series X and stuff. Games running on the X. And you already know, like I know, it's third parties, no exclusives.
Well, I mean, Xbox is no longer gonna have exclusives. I mean, that's been confirmed for.
I guess it was the point then. I mean,
they have partnerships that they have to show off their games for.
yeah, but why spend $500-$600 on a console that I can play them other games elsewhere? It'd be useless, man.
Got a second?
Sure, I can spare a few of those. What's up?
I'm looking for the owner of a club called Amor.
Get down,
Any
boss.
idea where he is?
Actually, yeah. Just saw him. Wasn't in a great mood from the look of it. Must have really lost big time on the pachinko slots.
I mean, Xbox obviously don't care where you buy the game. Like, they're more focused on these subscriptions.
Really?
Game Pass subscriptions and stuff like that than they are the actual game.
You don't get it. You get sushi after a big loss.
It's very obvious that's what Microsoft cares about.
$10 if you've already lost 50 or 100.
Yeah, because they sent an email to me saying, you know, I can get Game Pass for like $1 to play that new Gears. What is called Gears? Taunted or some shit like that. Yeah, Gears Tactics or some bullshit like that.
Is that game on Xbox yet?
What?
Because that was a PC exclusive for a while. Is that on Xbox yet?
Yeah, it is. It's in Game Pass, but when I saw gameplay of it, I'm like, nah. And plus, I ain't gonna spend no dollar on Game Pass because you know it's nothing that I want to play on there on Game Pass.
When Halo Infinite comes out, I wouldn't mind spending $1 on Game Pass. That'd be the only game I'll be interested in. But yeah, Microsoft they don't care about the hardware, so that's blatantly clear.
Yeah, but I'm hearing that the new Halo got issues, man. They having some problems with it.
I mean, Halo's already been in not people's good graces because 343 has just ruined the franchise.
You asked for it.
343 has done nothing but ruin it. So that they have a lot to prove. So I'm already looking at Halo Infinite with side eye because of 343.
What a waste.
Like they really have to prove it to me that they know what they're doing. Like they don't earn my benefit of the doubt anymore because they screwed up Halo. Like pretty much this entire gen, the Master Chief Collection was broken and remained broken until recently. And the only reason they fixed it was because they were obligated to, because the game is going out on PC.
Aragaki-san?
Which that should tell you their priorities were right there.
You are?
Right.
Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency.
And then Halo 5, what many true Halo fans don't even put clear
Ringing any bells?
Halo 5 to be a true Halo game.
Yeah, I mean, Halo 5 was straight. I beat it and shit, but, you know, it wasn't all that.
But most Halo fans, they don't consider it to be a true Halo game. And not only that, the rec system, the loot boxes on that, it practically ruined the game for a lot of people. And that's all they really made this entire generation when it comes to Halo.
Huh? How's this show?
People are not happy about it. So, Halo Infinite needs to come out, and then it comes out swinging, or else Halo, at least from a gaming franchise point, this could be gone. And I don't want to see that happen because I'm actually a quite big Halo fan. I like Halo.
Yeah, but it's all dying though.
Huh?
It's dying. I mean, like, you know, including Gears. Gears dying also, man.
Well,
it's like, you know, people getting tired of the same shit over and over and over, man.
The only series I'll say Xbox have done really good this gen is Forza. But it's pretty hard to fuck up a racing game. Like, you don't have to worry about a story. Hey, a friend invited me, Slim. I'm gonna go into his party, man.
Alright, man. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Yeah, see you, man.
On the night of the crime, you left Amur with these Matsugane goons, leaving Hamura and Kume, the victim, alone in there. You're knee-deep in this.
Guess I can't argue with that logic.